Hi everyone. Hello. Today we're gonna be talking about Destiny, the YouTuber, the Blue Hair Menace, um, the Stud, political commentator, Red Pill lover. Just kidding. Um, but yeah, I love Destiny. He's really funny. Um, he seems genuinely kind. Very chaotic, too. He's not. He just makes dumb decisions sometimes. Frankly, he just gives himself. We'll talk about it. All right. So he's a political streamer. He used to make video games back in the early 2010s. 2015, he transitioned into political commentary with Trump and everything, of course. Um, in his younger days, he made videos about not videos. In his high school days, he talked about he's very right leaning, and he talked about Bush and supporting the Iraq War. He discussed that with, I think he wrote like papers about it in his high school or something. And he was always a very argumentative guy. Um, what else about Destiny? Yeah, so he made us transition once post high school. He um he worked in a casino. Well, no, he worked at McDonald's, I think, or some restaurant. And then while I don't need to explain the story. Basically, became a worker at a casino. Was doing good there. Got fired. Then became a carpet cleaner, which basically that influenced him to become a liberal because he noticed when he was pretty broke, life was a struggle. If he got a flat tire, got pulled over, that would put him behind all his payments. He'd get in debt, and it's just a whole mess. So he realized that of course, being a liberal is all about systems and generally focus more on the poor, it seems. So that's why he's a liberal, right? Okay. Um, and yeah, 2010s, started making video games, then transitioned from video games to once, Trump and all that stuff happened, then into politics, he's talked about he talks about all the political topics, frankly. Um, the one thing that happened, the one big thing that happened a couple years ago, guns, um, abortion, border issues, the economy, healthcare, trans stuff, obviously. Um, he has to talk about trans people because conservatives talk about trans people every day. Which, fair enough. I get it. I get them concerned conservatives. Fair enough. But what do I like about Destiny? What I like about Destiny, he tries to be very objective. He tries to First of all, he tries to be very analytical. He looks at all the stats. He looks at all the perspectives. He tries to communicate in a very well, thorough way. He tries to be respectful generally. Um, he's funny. He's kind. Um, he's very, very eclectic. He has a very, you know, plays a bunch of different video games. Talks about a bunch of different topics, like I just said. Um, what else? Um, he has all his orbiters, which is corny. They call them orbiters, but basically it's just a bunch of other YouTubers that he talks to. So like Abba Preach, Sneeko, those two liberal chicks, forget their names. Sorry, y'all. Um, and then my favorite Destiny arc was probably the Mr. Girl stuff, plus the who's that one crazy chick? That one crazy chick, right? And basically, Mr. Girl was like, I don't even know about Mr. Girl. He was so weird. Funny, but so weird. Um, I don't even know what Mr. Girl was even about in terms of like, I mean, I'm assuming he was a liberal, obviously, but it was just so weird because everyone hated him besides Destiny, and then Mr. Girl falsely accused him of some stuff or something. So burn the bridge, as they said. That's another thing, another common Destiny word. You gotta burn the bridge, man. Oh, he burned the bridge. Right. Um, and then yeah, And the one girl falsely accused him of stuff too. So it's just the whole thing was just they're so crazy. And that's gonna segue into the next topic of Destiny. Just like he's very chaotic and he allows a lot of craziness into his life because he finds it interesting. Because I don't know, I think he's just like bored with life and needs some action because he's just so intelligent that like he's just so bored that he needs, yeah, some spark, some liveliness, some applesauce with the pork chops, right? I mean, what can I say? Um, what else? He goes on to any podcast, most of them. He's very open to talk to most people. He's funny. He's very he likes a lot of the same things I like in terms of just I don't know, we have very similar like mindsets. Like he seems, well, I don't know, I'm probably more agreeable than him personality wise, but he seems to be very like if he is very disagreeable, he seems to be able to control his disagreeableness very well. If he is very disagreeable, because he says things in a very confident, authoritative way, but he's also very open to switch up stuff if he's wrong, right? Um, but yeah, I love Destiny. Um, he's very anti-red pill. He kind of got me off the path of being super red pill, so I appreciate that. Same thing as Abba and Preach. I appreciate that all, y'all. Um, yep, love him platonically. Platonically. All right, see ya. You guys have a good night.